Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. So आज का जो सेशन है, it will be recorded in English and other languages, ठीक है? Through the artificial intelligence process that we have. But मैं इसको, अभी जो मैं आपको कुछ चीजें बता दूंगा, I will explain to you in the local language in Urdu, but it is applicable in all the other languages as well. As I said, it will be recorded and it will be available. Throughout this process, we have been going through lots of things. We will be taking a pause from the internship classes. The pause will happen on 15th of December, because why the pause is happening, I will let you know, because we are redefining and adding new things, so on and so forth. The project is pretty big. There are many things coming up. इस project में बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जो हम कर रहे हैं और हम उसको तैयार कर रहे हैं, लोगों को लेके जा रहे हैं, so on and so forth. So when we started this project, there was lots of things. और इस project में अभी और भी चीजें डाली जा रही हैं. But there are certain avenues which are open for you that you can start pursuing them right now, and you can start securing the jobs or whatever you want to do, inshallah. Okay. The first thing is that this is the month of November 2023. And today is 30th of November, right? ये सारी classes archive होती चली जाती हैं. We keep on archiving these classes, and then they are converted into multiple languages. So जो आपको आज की videos हैं, whatever videos we have, you will be able to find those videos on the portal. So if you go on the portal, you will be able to find those videos basically there and then. Okay. So if you go to the project side, you will see videos on pretty much all the aspects as applicable to your track. Now there are new videos coming up which are in AI ops. ये different videos हैं, ये आ रही हैं, and I will explain those videos later on in terms of what those are and how we can use AI for VPC, or we can use AI for subnets and all of these things. So there are some specific videos coming up. Okay. What do you have to do, and what you can learn? So I'm going to tackle some of those aspects as well. In today's class, what we're going to do is, as I said, we will be taking a pause, a break. The architecture is going to stand here, but we will resume on 15th of January, sometime in the second week of January or something like that. हम उसको resume करेंगे. We will resume that, and we will further go deeper into this project, where we will go through multiple things, so on and so forth. हम इसके ऊपर जाएंगे, इसके ऊपर काम करेंगे. There are lots of things happening. In today's class, as I said, if you're studying DCCS, Diploma in Cloud Cybersecurity, this is the main track जहाँ पर हम सारी internship की classes करते हैं. And from there, if you are doing DevOps, Diploma in DevOps, then you can take the DCCS class and the Diploma in DevOps as well. If you're doing Diploma in SysOps, तो आप दोनों को देख सकते हैं. If you're doing Diploma in AI, then you can do DCCS and AI. But if you're doing Diploma in DevSysOps, तो आप दोनों कर सकते हैं. DevSysOps की तीनों की classes नजर आएंगी. And if you're doing AI Ops, then you'll be able to see all the different videos as we are going through the cycle. There are certain new things that I'm introducing. As I said, that Razzak Program is live, and we are adding new things in there. I'm going to show you, it's coming on the website, it's going through the process, but I'm going to demonstrate to you the program, what the program is, right? The program is pretty simple. Program bada simple hai. And I'm going to explain you the program, what the program really is. This is valid as of right now. Anyone who wants us to find the job for them. So if I go to alnafe.com, and if I go here on the job placement, you will see about the Razzak program. This thing is being updated as we speak. It is only available for level 5 and level 6 students. Anyone who's going through level 5 and level 6, they have to go through multiple things, right? I'm going to explain you this program because iske andar abhi bahut sari cheezein aa rahi hain, so on and so forth, right? You can read Razzak program kiske liye, uske kya benefits hain, so on and so forth. But I'm going to explain to you what the program is. Anyone, as I said, the primary goal jo hai, our primary goal is to get you on the job faster, into the market. That is our primary goal. There is nothing else. Okay? So we have taken 3 steps to basically along with the Razzak programs. And I'm going to show you all of those things one by one. The first thing is in the Razzak program, we have covered all the key aspects. Okay, the key aspects are anyone who's doing RQF level 5 or RQF level 6 or level 6 combination with diploma in AIOps plus offensive, your diploma in AIOps plus blockchain, your diploma in AIOps plus ITGRC. This is coming up next year. Okay, now these tools are available. Anyone is doing these things, yahan se yahan tak koi bhi karta hai, he will be able to tap into the program. वो इस प्रोग्राम को टैप कर सकेगा और यूटिलाइज कर सकेगा. ठीक है, उसको क्या करना है? He has to pass the exams पास करना अलग है, क्वेश्चन बैंक्स very easy, anyone can do it. LinkedIn course assessment जरूरी है. You have to attend the LinkedIn course and you have to attend the double static means you have to attend. Basically, please ensure that you complete the LinkedIn course and must attend 7 live sessions with the trainer. So you have to attend 7 live sessions. Okay? And keep the record that you attended these sessions, because we will have the record as well. Okay? But keep the record. Because if the record doesn't match, then you can come to us and say, yes, I attended the classes and this was my participation. Okay? Communication course by Annafe. This is another course that you have to take. You have to buy this separately. It's not a very expensive course, a few dollars or something like that, but it's a course which is well worth it. This is optional. Optional means if you want us to go for like any of these things, like university admission lena, something like that, that becomes mandatory. For university admission, English speaking, in English speaking countries, ठीक है, तो ये वहां पर जाकर mandatory बन जाता है, ठीक है ना? So if you want to do that, तो आपको ये करना पड़ेगा, ठीक है ना? So this is something ये आपको करना पड़ेगा, and depending what are your objectives. But this is where the fun part is. आपको ये qualifications करनी है. So if you're on level 5 and if you want us to place you on a job, then आपको Docker certified associate, Kubernetes and cloud native associate, native security associate, this is a new one. ये सारी चीजें हमने आपको डाल के दी हैं. ये qualification, ये course भी आने वाला है, ठीक है? We will put it there. CCAT, CKA, CKS, all of these qualifications, ठीक है ना? RHCSA is required. We put it there because it's a very easy exam, and these are optional. And this is required as well. The certified Jenkins engineer and the HashiCorp certified Terraform associate. Now, again, for all of these qualifications, we are adding the labs in there. हम आपके लिए labs add करते चले जा रहे हैं, and we will keep on adding these labs. ठीक है? मैं सारी की सारी labs डाल रहा हूँ, and I'm also inviting you. That's the second step that we've taken. I'm also inviting you to develop these labs with us. If you will be given a task, you can apply for it. You can go into the system. We will evaluate you. हम आपको check करेंगे, देखेंगे. And if you pass, we will give you access to alnafe.cloud onto the AWS. And there you can start developing these labs. So we will give you the access of all the AWS solutions. ठीक है ना? But you have to develop those labs for us. And we will see if you have developed them properly or not. This is a game changer. Let me tell you something. अभी एक student था हमारा, one student, he passed his CKAD exam. ठीक है ना? Kubernetes certified application developer. I invited him to come and develop these labs for me. So मैंने इसको CCAD की lab दी. मैंने कहा go and develop this lab. He struggled. He said it was easy for me to pass the exam, but what you asked me, जो आपने मुझसे पूछा है, this is completely, what you're asking me is completely coming from the work. I mean, I have to do this thing and I have to explain it. So that is your interview preparation. That is your interview preparation. We are spending money on you. हम आपके ऊपर पैसे लगा रहे हैं, हम आपको cloud का access दे रहे हैं, but you have to show it to us if you can do it properly or not. Because if you make a mistake, we will incur the cost. We started incurring those costs. 2 of the operators, lab developers, they made a mistake. One of the mistake, एक बंदे ने mistake की, one person made a mistake, and that cost us around $1,000. The other person made a mistake, similarly $900. So there was because this is live environment. This is not sandbox. This is live environment. If you want to do all the labs yourself, you can do it as well by buying the tokens from us. So this is just an, like a way of preparing you further and deeper into basically for the job market. Now, as I said, ये तमाम जो चीजें हैं, all of these things, ठीक है ना, हम इस सब की labs आपको बनाकर दे रहे हैं. We are providing you the labs of all of these aspects. I'm going to show you something. The student who came to us, and this is a student who passed his CCAT exam, right? Hold on, let me open his email address. His name is Junaid, ठीक है ना? This is a student who passed his, exam. इसने अपना exam pass किया, and he became a certified person. So this is the person, Junaid. इसने हमारे पास से तैयारी की, and you can see this is his credentials. As you can see, I'm going to open those to you. And he was able to pass his exam. Certified Kubernetes Application Developer. This qualification is well worth it. I mean, इसकी बहुत demand है, लोग इसके पीछे भाग रहे होते हैं, and anyone who does it, he's in demand. He passed this exam in July 26. ठीक है? He's been studying AI Ops with us. This qualification is good for 3 years, as like any other qualification, right? इसने की, इसने demonstrate किया, he was able to pass. You can see his skill set, all of these things. Okay? This was a 2-hour grade exam. So, मैंने इसको lab दी. So, I give him a lab. मैंने इसको lab दी, and I asked him to go and do this lab. ठीक है? He tried to attempt this lab. Listen to what he has to say. So, ये पूरी lab इसने बनाई.
स्टडी करेंगे. पहला टूल Amazon की एक सर्विस है ECR, जिसकी एब्रिविएशन है इलास्टिक रिटेलर रजिस्ट्री.
Anyway, the point is he went through the lab and he struggled. और उसने कहा कि it was easier for me to pass the exam. मैंने pass exam बड़े आराम से pass कर लिया, but जब मुझे आपकी lab मिली, and we gave him the prerequisites. हमने इसको prerequisites दिए. The lab की prerequisites थे basic understanding of CI/CD concepts, familiarity with Docker and containerization, AWS account with ECR registry. So हमने इसको account भी दिया. We gave him the account. We said go in and start developing. So he logged on to the AWS और इसने अपना काम शुरू किया. ठीक है ना? And that's where he started to show कि इसको क्या मसला हुआ, कैसे हुआ. He showed it everything. So this is what we are doing. We are tapping you in and giving you the access to all the key things. So he logged in, he had access to the container registry, services, and he was trying to build up the lab. And let me tell you something. It took him more than 2 days to develop one lab because he got challenged. Usko challenge hua. Usne kaha, "Yaar, this is totally different." And I told him, this is exactly what you have to do when you go for the job interview. So that is another part. This is open for everyone. This is not part of Razzak program, but this is open for everyone. So anyone who's going for the diploma, only for the diploma programs, okay, he will be given access. If he's an annual member, he can get access immediately. If he's a monthly member, after 3 months or completing certain courses, he can get access to that as well. Okay? We will be able to evaluate how can you apply for this role. कैसे apply कर सकते हो? I will share the link. The link will be shared in the portal as well. If at any given point in time, if the link is updated or if anything happens, we will let you know. Okay? You will find the link. This is the link. So you have to go in and you have to basically, all candidates must be Al-Nafi students. This is only open to Al-Nafi because we are giving you access to AWS cloud. Okay, na? And this is not a sandbox. As I said, this is not a sandbox. It's sandbox nahi hai. There are no sandboxes here. Agar sandboxes chahiye kahin aur jao. This is real access. So you have real access, real money paid in dollars by us on your behalf to AWS और तुम्हारे पास access है. ठीक है ना? But to do that, you need to show us, and we're going to see कि तुमने कितना काम खत्म किया है. We will be able to see that. Okay? So ये चीज तुम्हारे पास है. All those who are sitting here, मैं इनको ये link share कर रहा हूँ. they can go in and they can fill out the form. Everyone else, they will be able to see this form link on the portal. Basically, they can log in and they can do that. We will share this on the, in the groups and everywhere as well. They must have an active membership. All candidates must have completed diploma in DevOps, SysOps, AI, or other diploma programs or advancement tracks. Applicable courses खत्म किए हुए हैं उसमें, ठीक है? अगर मैं इसको डॉकर्स की लैब दे रहा हूँ, उसने डॉकर्स पढ़ा हुआ हो. This is an unpaid internship program, so no internship incentive will be given in any monetary terms. ठीक है ना? कोई monetary terms में तुमको नहीं मिलेगा. This is all unpaid. ठीक है? Because we are incurring the cost, but you're learning. So you have to do this thing. The level of labs I have are more than 12,000 labs. This is where I'm teaching you how to use artificial intelligence to get the work done. ठीक है? यहाँ पर तुम्हें वो चीज भी मिलेगी. You have to, be creative, start doing all of those things, work in a group, so on and so forth. So go in. अगर तुम लोगों ने ये courses खत्म किए हुए हैं, if you have finished up these courses like RHEL, Docker's Deep Dive, any of these courses, whatever you have completed, let us know. And as per the course's completion, we will give you access to those things. Okay? Again, you need to have a microphone, a recording software, so that we can see if you're doing it right or not. Okay? So that's another thing. Final thing that I wanted to share today with everyone else is basically, as I said, Razzak program is very dynamic. These are the requirements for the next 12 months, but we will keep on adding new requirements. Okay, now, one of the things you have to know is, okay, in order to be eligible for a Razzak program, where we assist you and place you on the job locally, remotely, or internationally, you must meet the required requirements. Whatever it says required, you need to meet it. Optionals are good to have, but not required or mandatory. Please note, we will keep updating the requirements of a Razzak program every 12 months. So what this means is by next year, December, more requirements, whatever, we will keep on adding these requirements. Whatever is optional, but whatever becomes mandatory, you have to pass those things. Now, passing these exams is not that difficult. So make do pass karke bhi, as I said, our students are able to secure job like while they're going halfway through the course. You can secure the job, earn the money, go for the exams. Okay? Go for the exams, jao, exam pass karo, nikalo, go for it. No one is stopping you. Tumhe koi rok nahi raha. There are no roadblocks for you. But if you meet all these requirements, we will get you into the Razzak program. Because for me, to put your resume in front of anyone over there, okay, any of these employees, I better, have a good reason to put you there. And the only way I can put you there is if you have these things. Now, again, you have to go through all the labs as well. That is also a requirement. The RQF level 5 and level 6 labs. Each lab has their own requirements. Level 5 and level 6. Unfortunately, this is only applicable for level 5 and level 6. We will start adding level 4 labs in there as well. I need some time. Okay? So the pause is there for a reason, because we have to go back. But you can start developing those labs and you can have access to the cloud where we'll pay the money, but again, you will have a balance. We'll pay some balance, हम तुम्हारा balance डाल देंगे, $10-15. Don't waste the money. You can develop at least 10 labs in $10. I mean, that's if you're smart enough. अगर गलती की, if you make a mistake like other people did, so they incurred cost of more than $2,000. And that's why there are guardrails now in there to stop you from doing that. Okay? But no one is stopping you from buying additional balance. If you want to buy additional balance, you can do that as well. In a given month, we'll give you 10 labs and we will give you a certain credit. Then you can go in and you can start developing those labs. Okay? These labs are your interview preparation, and it is open for everyone who are registered for diploma programs, just for diploma programs. Okay? So that's one thing. Or a combination of any of these programs which are mentioned here. This is part of Razzak, but not a mandatory requirement. So you can go out and start filling out those things. आप कर सकते हो. Final चीज जो मुझे आपको बतानी है, as I said, I will keep on adding new things. There are new labs coming up. that you will have access to for all of these qualifications, for administrator, for developers, for operators, for engineers, for architects. We are adding new things, not only for this, for Red Hat, but many other things as well. But again, as I said, there are certain requirements you have to meet. You'll be able to go in and see there on the page, on the website. Because what we are talking about is jo AI ops ke jo log hain, normally, if you're doing AI ops and if you do know this stuff, you can apply for good positions globally. You can, if you pass the exam and you get into the Razzak program and you meet all those requirements, by the time you meet these requirements, you will already be working in the industry. Okay? But if you are struggling, or like you have the money and you can invest in and you can get those requirements done, then it's up to us. And like जितने लोगों को मैंने interview preparation कराई, सब कुछ करवाया है, trust me, even if you meet some of them, we will start placing you. ठीक है ना? अगर तुमने Dockers और Kubernetes की qualifications निकाल ली, we will say, okay, ठीक है यार, जाओ उसको भेजो आगे. We will start assisting you. ठीक है ना? So we are flexible. So you have to basically raise up your game and make sure that you are meeting those requirements. The requirements, compliance is important. And as I said, our role is to get you on the roll, on the job. That's it. We are not focused on anything else. हमने तुमको job पे बिठाना है. We have no other objective. That's it. I mean, that's the primary objective. Security में बैठो, development में बैठो, developers, DevOps में चले जाओ, AI में चले जाओ, AI Ops में चले जाओ, AI infused DevOps, AI infused SysOps, AI infused offensive security, whatever the case is, you can go in and do it. We are also, by next year, we will also open 2 instances, one for Llama 2 and another AI engine, which will be available to our students, where they can go and interact and start asking questions and so on and so forth, right? So we're going to do that. That will be your own AI to go back, piggyback, and ask questions and develop solutions. AI is going to radicalize and redefine. I mean, I would say it will reform and will redefine everything that you're doing in the industry. दुनिया के कोई ऐसी sector नहीं है जो AI touch नहीं करेगी. And what AI is doing is essentially not taking over the jobs, but it will assist you in finding the jobs faster. So I'm the main architect developing these labs. I will be the one developing these labs, but you will be the one delivering the labs. So there's a difference. So if you start learning right now, अगर तुम लोग अभी से सीखते हो, you will be able to do this thing very, very easily, inshallah, as well. Okay? So you will be able to find the link on the groups. Wherever you are, you can start applying. We will start inviting you there. Again, as I said, we will assist you and we will guide you. But let me tell you one thing. Finding a job is now much more easier because you can upskill yourself very, very easily. And there's one last thing जो मैं आपको बताऊंगा, ठीक है ना? And then I will finish up the today's class. The reskilling revolution has already begun, right? This is a report from World Economic Forum. अगर तुम लोगों ने, if you harness, 1.1 billion jobs are liable to be radically transformed by technology in the next decade. This article came sometime in, I would say, in June or something like that, right? Of 2023. This is the time for you right now. If you want to do something, like if you go back, you will be able to see June 27, 2023 mein aaya tha ye. This was the article when it came out. In the next 10 years, everything will redefine. अगर तुमने कर लिया, workforce revolution में कर लिया, ठीक है ना, जब से ये काम शुरू हुआ है, you will be on the forefront. ठीक है ना? By 2027, 43% of the task will be automated. I think इससे ज़्यादा तेजी से हो जाएगा. By 2027, not 43%, I would say 80% जो है ना, वो change हो जाएगा. Okay? There's one final metric I really want to define. मैं तुम्हें अभी बताता हूँ. बड़ी important है. Which is very important for you to understand. So ये एक बड़ी important metric है again that you have to understand कि अब इस वक्त दुनिया में क्या हो रहा है और कितने कंटेनर्स चल रहे हैं globally 2023 something like that. These statistics are pretty mind boggling और ये तुम लोगों को पता होनी चाहिए कि क्या है, किस तरह से है, ताकि तुम लोगों को अंदाजा हो जाए कि what exactly is happening. Okay, so let me share the screen again to share with you. So human machine frontier, this is changing very fast. 2022, and this is where the humans are, this is the machines are. 2027, I believe this is not going to be 43, but it will reverse. 57% will be machine, humans will be 43. ठीक है? So अगर तुमने अपने आप को rescale कर दिया, you will be on the forefront. If you don't do it, you will lose. You will lose your jobs. अगर तुमने कर लिया, you will be able to secure the jobs. ठीक है? Now the other thing जो आपको देखनी है, they're very important for you, is इस वक्त दुनिया में almost 3 billion के करीब, 4 billion के करीब जो है ना containers हैं, ठीक है ना, जो चल रहे हैं इस वक्त, ठीक है? What it means is के there are every application in the world is going through serverless architecture right now. इसके अंदर तो if you know the DevOps SysOps AI infused together, it makes you into a very formidable resource, okay, that you can't be replaced so easily, even by the machines, because the machines haven't learned everything. What happens in the next 20 years, 25 years is anyone's guess. I can't say that. I can't predict that far. What I do know is that businesses will keep on changing themselves. Okay? And if you learn right now, the goal is in 6 months' time, you should be sitting on a job. That's it. If you're not sitting on a job in 6 months' time, you're doing something wrong. You're not following the advice properly. So you have to go back. That is the reason that most of my students are able to secure a job. 90% of them who listens to me, who listens to my advice. Then I give them, right, follow this, do this, do this, do this, right? So if you do that, you will be able to secure yourself. Now, as of right now, the 80% of the applications जो है ना दुनिया की वो serverless की तरफ जा रही हैं. By 2026, ठीक है ना, by 2026 दुनिया की 90% applications जो होंगी ना production में, 90% of the global organizations will be running containerized applications in production by 2026, up from 40% in 2021. The reason is, it is, they can save a lot of money. Cloud is expensive. Containers are cheap because we are running containers. हमारे पास multiple pods and multiple clusters हैं. And when our traffic increases, our container size increases. The number of containers, they increase. When our traffic decreases, the number of containers decrease. And so does the pods, right? And what this means is our cost is dependent on our consumption. So the more we consume, the more we pay. The less we consume, the less we pay. Organizations are going towards that. This is the only technology, one of the technology, which is saving them money. But if you put AI ops and encapsulate everything with AI ops, you go to the next level. Okay? So ये today's आज की class थी. Go in, start learning these things faster. Try to get the access on an annual basis and try to consume. And even if you have done some of the courses or whatever, like Docker's khatam kar liya, Kubernetes khatam kar liya, Jira khatam kar liya, whatever you have done and you're doing right now, get yourself registered for lab development, because lab development is your interview preparation. It is open for everyone. It is open for everyone. We will see if you're ready. If we see you're not ready, we will say good effort, but you might need some time. So we will tag you along with another person so that you can work with him. But agar humne dekha you have the potential, you are showing promise and everything, we will give you access. Okay? So Jazakallah khair. Inshallah, I will be sitting live tomorrow to answer some of the questions. So if you have any questions, you can join me live for a session as well. Jazakallah khair. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.